Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. You're listening to your favorite girl, Lady Garrison. We're Walk by Faith and Not by Sight. Welcome to another episode of the Faith Walk Podcast, where again we walk by faith and not by sight. On today's episode, we'll be talking about a lot of stuff. And just let me tell you, today is Tuesday. And you know how we do it on Tuesdays? It's Testimonial Tuesday. Before we go into our testimony today, let us just ask this question. How are we doing? And when I ask this question, I really want you to take a minute and relax and think about the question that I've just asked and really reflect on the answer. How are you doing today? I said okay because yesterday I didn't post or upload my Monday Motivational Monday part episode, and one of the things is not every day is going to be a day of not every day is going to be a day of what's the word that I'm looking for, productivity. I try to be productive most days, but not every day is going to get done. We upload an episode every day because, of course, you know that Monday we have motivational Monday, Tuesdays testimonial Tuesdays, Wednesdays wisdom Wednesdays, Thursdays is thankful Thursdays, and Fridays is forgiveness Friday. 5 days for the week, and that's a whole lot. And we try to do that just to encourage you, motivate you, and take you along our faith walk journey that I am on for myself, just to encourage you to do the work for yourself. With that being said, now you answer the question, how are you doing? A lot of things is going on. We hear the news, we hear social media, we see the different posts. There's a lot of things going on in the world today, especially here in America. And I know whatever is going on may or may not affect you. A friend of mine said to me, whatever is going on does not affect them in, just like COVID. Remember when COVID came? Oh, it affects some persons and it never really affected some. So whatever is going on, that's basically how I see it. All right. Nevertheless, with God in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. That's one of my favorite code of conducts, and that's one of like my top 3 code of conducts that I always encourage everybody. With God in the vessel, we can smile at every and any storm. Now, guys, today, facing hard truths and discouragement with decisions and believing in yourself on Testimonial Tuesdays. Topic today is facing our truths and discouragement with decisions and believing in yourself. Now, sometimes we are in an aspect of our life where certain things are just not going the way that we thought it should be going, or the way that we would love for it to go or want it to go. And those decisions of acceptance can come in very harsh, and we sometimes take a longer period to really accept the fact or really adjust to whatever situation we are faced with. Today, I want to encourage you that no matter the decision and the situation, you can always go forward. And I want to encourage you by giving you a simple testimony of my life. And I can tell anyone this, that the year, I've had a lot of rough patches in my life. 2017 was one, and 2023, 2004, sorry, 2017 was one, and 2024 was a big one. And I made a video, and on the video, it was me really praising God and thanking Him for where he has brought me from. In that video, in that moment, I was at my lowest point in my life. That's when I was faced with a hard decision to accept my reality and hard truths about my situation. But in that said moment, I found myself giving God thanks and thanking Him for where He has brought me from to where He has led me to. I wasn't happy with my situation. I didn't choose my situation, but I was in that situation. And I had to make the rough, tough, hard choice to accept it and move forward. A lot of times, other persons may be faced with that decision, and it would have caused maybe some harm to them mentally. It tried to cause harm to me mentally, but thank God, not unfortunate, but thank God, I have overcome it and I have passed it. Now I see the reason for it, and trust me, it is nothing short of a blessing, because through it, I've grown into the best version of myself. The version that I always knew that was there, but for some reason couldn't put my finger on it. And for that situation came this greatness because of that situation. So sometimes those hard decisions can make you, or they really can break you. But I'm here to encourage somebody. Try not to make it break you. No matter how bad it seems, try and see the good in it. Or in the middle of it, praise God. Give Him the glory. Give Him thanks. Because that video that I posted on that day says a lot. Because that's the day when I had to make the hard decision and face the hard truth about my life. The other thing I did was believing in myself. Sometimes when you're faced with these decisions, persons are going to try and put themselves as the victim and as you as a bad person. They're going to paint the rawest picture they can ever paint. You're going to hear hurtful things from the persons that you think would never have done you that, from the person sometimes closest to you. From my experience, it was someone that I loved dearly. Nevertheless, everyone's experiences are different. But I'm just telling you the raw truth and how you can overcome this obstacle when you're faced in these situations. Don't expect these moments to come from someone that you know would do you things like these. Expect them to come from your closest loved ones, someone who you confide in, or someone you even took as a confidant, someone you believe in yourself that was by your side, and someone that you think that no matter what, they would always be in your corner. Learn to understand that people will always be people, and these people in this day and age will take any opportunity they get financially, the other word, materialistic opportunity, over something that is way more precious than that, over anything. They will choose that, and they will cover it by saying they're choosing themselves. They're not choosing themselves. They're choosing what they think they can get from the situation. That's exactly what they're doing. Nevertheless, if you're not that type of person, don't blame yourself. Let they paint that picture, because you have the pen in your hand to write the truth. Not by your words, but by your actions. You have the pen to rewrite that script in the right truth. And with God guidance, there is nothing they can paint that will stick. I've heard the worst things about me from those set of persons. They have degraded me, they have belittled me. But when I look in the mirror today, I just see a reflection of them. All their words, all their actions towards me was a reflection of them. And I want you guys to just understand that. But when people are saying bad things about you, that's just their reflection of themselves. Don't let what they say define who you are. Define who you are by showing up as you through your actions, not by their words of degrading or, belittling. Let your actions speak louder than whatever they are saying. So sometimes facing the hard truth and stepping in your purpose, take some of those degrading and belittlement from those noisemakers, because in the end that's all they are, noisemakers, nothing else. And from you believing yourself, nothing or no one can get you down. I tell everyone this: I walk by faith and not by sight. I'm never broken, I'm just bent. No one can break me, because at the end of the day, the Most I has already cleared, the Most High has already put me on that pedestal where I am supposed to be. So I'm always going to be elevating. I'm always going to go up, because no one put me up. The Most High did that. And once God say yes, nobody can say no, no matter what your situation is. And don't let certain circumstances define it, because when God say yes, it is yes. No man cannot say no. Confidence. Confidence is something that we all have, but sometimes we overthink it or we even overdefy it. Confidence is just the knowledge and the fact that you believe in yourself and know through the fact that you don't have to do certain things or stoop or belittle or settle for certain treatments from other persons and kneel to their actions towards you. Confidence gives you the boost that you need to step out, be bold, and be you. Happiness. Don't ever over define happiness. Happiness comes from within. No one cannot add happiness to your life. You have to be filled and happy within yourself before anyone can add any form of happiness towards your life. Comparing. Don't compare yourself to others. We are all uniquely different and we are all unique in our own way. Find your path, and walk it with grace. Life is the little things. Waking up in the morning, feeling good, being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and with whom you want to do it. I say this every day. Is always the little things that really matters. It's the mood that you choose to be in daily that really makes the big thing. You have a choice to get up every day and be happy. You have a choice to get up every day and be positive. It's the simple choices that you make in life that really define who you are. So be careful of the choices that you make and make sure the choices that you make is really one that sure the choices that you make really define your personality and who you choose to be. Don't let anyone else do that. And lastly, if somebody truly cares about you, they will care about the impact their behavior has on you. Always remember that. So don't let what anyone else is doing, you think it is your fault or you're the reason for it. You're not. They are doing what they want to do because they choose to do it. If they care about you any at all, they would have cared to know that their behavior has some form of impact on you, and they would have cared how you feel about whatever actions they are doing. Nevertheless, guys, you're listening to your favorite girl, Lady Garrison, on the Faith Walk podcast. It is Tuesday, Testimonial Tuesdays, and you know how we do it on Tuesday. We give you testimonies of our own personal life or others, just to guide you on your path of faith and to motivate you to move forward and to fill your cup. Sometimes all we need is a word. Guys, if this episode or any other episode resonates with you, remember to share it, tell a friend. Always, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you're listening to us, please download another episode. Until next time, continue walking with faith. You're listening to your favorite girl, Lady Garrison, where we walk by faith and not by sight. I'm a children book author. And when we're not promoting those books, we're educating, empowering, and motivating somebody. Until next time, walk good.